Would you like to support Cubs Out Loud? One way is to join us over on Patreon. For as little as $1 a month, patrons get early access to our shows, the pre and post show, and various other rewards. You can learn more at patreon.com/cubsoutloud. Thanks to all our patrons for their support in making this podcast. It's Sunday, December 28th, 2025. I'm Jeff.
Who's your bear? That's right. I am your bear.
I'm Damon.
I don't brew the tea, I just serve it.
That makes me Gary.
Everyone else is thinking it, and I just say it.
Welcome to Cubs Out Loud, the very podcast of Indeterminate Length, episode number 809. And this is our final show of the year.
What episode?
It's 809, right? Is that right? Or is it 809?
It's 810 there.
I thought we were 809. Oh, 809 was Jingle Mingle. Anyways.
There you go.
It's okay.
Producing for a week and he just malfunctions.
I even put together the audio for last week's show. Maybe I misnumbered it. I don't know. Anyways. Or I numbered it correctly and I just forgot.
It's all good.
In any case, I think it's time for this. Man, this feels kind of deja vu-ish. Like we only did this like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But here we are. And so all it is basically everything I said last time. Nothing's really changed. I just worked, continued writing a story, hit chapter 30, building a house in Trinity near Edinburgh. Damon?
Sorry, David, just to clarify, is the house building in the story or is that in
House building's in the story. I'm not moving to Scotland.
No. Sometimes you talk about gaming and things you do in it, and I was like, wait, maybe I missed a part, and I thought like that was like you're building a house.
I said in Trinity near Edinburgh. I'm not going to be moving to Scotland. Right. Well, that might be fun, but I can't afford to do that. So here we
go. Also really hard. It's not really hard. It's doable. It just takes a while. Anywho, yeah. So earlier this month, CMC had their 35th anniversary holiday concert called Joy. It was a lot of fun. Great concert. And what's what I was looking for? It was the first concert in a long time where I did not have to do anything but sing. Now I did other things, but like I wasn't in a board position or an active role to like have to do stuff. The reins have been passed down and technically passed down again and again because of some unforeseen circumstances. But it was nice to be able to come to the concert and not have any obligations. I did help with things. Don't get me wrong. I did help with things. It wasn't that I just am not doing it in an official capacity. Yeah. And then after that, Cincinnati got hit with some pretty cold weather.
What are you talking about? I don't know
Super
what you're
freaking
talking
cold.
about. It's
Yeah.
really nice.
Yeah. So with that, in the middle of the month, I took a quick trip to Las Vegas. I did this last year, and I really had a good time. This time was a little bit shorter of a trip, and I'm actually really glad. I had a really good time. I stayed at the same place. I went to some really nice food venues. Um, I saw a really amazing, like, I don't even want to call it a cabaret style, but a concert um, by Leona Lewis. So if you know the song Bleeding Love, she was the singer of that. And this is her first residency in Vegas. And she did a holiday kind of themed residency. She did some holiday classics. She did some music that she's done for the holidays. And then she did something for like hits. Um, and it was a lot. It was really good. It was a very unique, intimate setting, staging area, venue. That's what I'm looking for. But I really enjoyed what they did here. It was sort of like a bar, but it was obviously a larger bar um, with a big stage and just, it kind of really worked for what they were doing. And I'm happy that I got to do it. Um, I had contemplating doing a few things in Vegas, and this was the highlight that I wanted to do. On the flip of that, other things I did. I got, I rented my first masseuse. There is a site called Rent Masseur where you can find someone in the area to do a massage for you. And usually these um, men of a homosexual variety or bisexual variety. Um, and it was a really great time. Um, I did that on Tuesday, which was the day after I arrived, the morning after I arrived. And it actually was perfect for what I needed because we were talking about this like in pre-show. I was in a seat for 4 hours straight. So I was a little bulked up, sucked up. Like,
You're a
so
TP in a
had to
wigwam?
have that relax. Hmm?
You're a TP in a wigwam?
Well, not quite that.
2 tenths?
It was very small. It was I had picked the seat and bought the seat online, so I went through a different airline, and I should have known better than to sit by the window for a 4 hour flight. While I have the benefit of having like the side of the plane to like lean on if I want to fall asleep, I do not have any room this way because the plane was full, and there was people sitting next to me, and the seats were a lot smaller than I was expecting. So yeah,
You didn't pick up
um,
on my joke.
no,
I said you were a TP in
um,
a wigwam, 2 tenths.
yes, yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Classic childhood joke.
Yeah. Totally didn't catch it.
I was like, what?
right over right over the head.
Just like flying to Vegas, up and back down.
I was wondering where you were going after I made that joke. I was like, this doesn't seem like it should have been.
It did not land. It did not land. The plane did in Vegas.
I hope so.
Anywho, yeah, and met a couple of nice guys there. I will say, there are things I will try again. There are things I will maybe do at a different time. So I went to the bathhouse in Vegas. I went to a bathhouse called Adonis in Vegas. I see the possibilities of the space. It is a very well done space. I will give it that. Like, they've got a lot of room. They've got a lot of rooms. They've got some spaces for, fun times. They have spaces like for like if you want to be anonymous and private and what have you. They have all these little areas. They have plenty of space. I went on a Thursday afternoon. I could count on one hand how many people were there. Maybe two at one point in time, but it was very dead. And when your space is that big, it shows how dead it is. So I think going on an evening or going like maybe even on a weekend might be a better option. I see the potential of the space. I understand the potential of the space. It is, while it is a bathhouse, the only wet areas are where you shower. So they just have showers. They don't have like a hot tub. They don't have any like a pool or anything like that. It is pretty obvious what the space is for. So there's no hiding this as a men's athletic club. Let me put it like that. There's no hiding this as, oh, we've got a gym of some sort. There's no like, oh, we're a space where people go to, get their workout, and maybe have some fun. No. You are there to take care of business of a certain kind, and that's okay. But it would be helpful to get more people there. Again, I see the potential. We'll see. That's me. Gary?
This month had like highs and lows. It was nice that it quieted down, sort of quieted down with work that didn't really happen until we got close to the holiday here. But got to go do the Friendsgiving thing. We did it later this year. It was nice to have a weekend to get away and just chill. And like, hang out, play games, and
Yeah.
just kind of like decompress from stuff. So yeah. But that being said, at the same time, it's like, the weather was, it was actually, I was okay with it when we had snow and then it melted and it went away. And then it was just kind of like, it's been pretty blustery, like really windy, and it's kind of like it can't make up its mind. So for example, the high for tomorrow is actually going to be tonight at like midnight. It's going to be like 56. And tomorrow, the low is 22. So I'm kind of over the whiplash of the weather stuff.
Right.
And they're like, every week it's like, oh, there's a winter storm warning or there's a winter storm alert or whatever, And so yet again, they're like, you might get 5 to 10 inches of snow. And I'm like, which just to show I'm getting too old. So this kind of stuff. So yeah, work's been interesting. We've had a number of new diagnoses cases that came up unexpectedly. I mean, not that you ever necessarily expect them, but things were pretty quiet for most of the year, and then we got a bunch. So yeah, and also just we've had some folks, a couple of guys that I've known over the years that passed away this month, and it's hard because I think about it. I mean, I put on the bear event for a number of years and was involved in the community for quite a long time, and so you get to know lots of people.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, word goes around or people post things or whatever, and you're kind of like, oh, okay, so that happened. You know?
Yeah.
So it's been kind of rough. Oh, on a tangential note, I completely forgot to mention this. I saw Mr. Adam in Cincinnati.
Oh.
When I was there, they had a bear bar night thing at the Serpent, and
Serpent anymore. It's called Chili's.
oh, sorry, because I was never there when it was called that. I was just trying to make sure I called it the right name, not the other name. But anyways, so anyways, we went to Tilly's, and they were doing a NAB promotion. It was a trivia night, and it was a decent crowd. It was nice. It was good to get out. They had a huge like cookie buffet thing in the bar, with homemade goodies and stuff, and yeah. So Adam was there promoting with some other folks about the bear event, and they did a trivia thing, and it was nice. It was just nice to go out, but it is funny how we were talking quite a bit about, especially afterwards when we walked back to the car and we drove home, about like we're at a different stage in our life.
Oh.
Because we're looking around and we're like, oh, look at these little cubs. Like they're in their 20s and they're just like, you know, you could tell like there's a certain fashion sense of how like they're dressing and like drinking, imbibing quite a bit and carrying on. And it was just really kind of comical because we were talking about like when we were younger and we went out to the bar a lot more, like that time in our life where we were much more active and social and wanting to hang out and, you know, hook up and different stuff. So
wow.
It was kind of amusing, but it was good to see Adam.
Yeah.
So yeah. It
I
was
think I
nice.
saw the pictures. I think I was like, because that was, I feel like that was the night of the concert.
I think it was.
Yeah. And I was like, I remember the event, and I was like, I am tired. Let me rephrase. I wasn't tired. It was just sort of I know I have to be up the next day. I know I have to get ready for the concert the next morning, and
well, and they did a charity drive, like a donation of teddy bears for like a children's thing that they've done for several years. But I'm going to say this, and I'm not trying to be critical about it, but it was very difficult to get a gauge of what the event was, if it was happening, and what to do. Like the four of us were scouring social media, different things, trying to figure out like, is it still happening? Like, what's going on with it? Like, and it kept like saying the name, and I can't even remember what it is, but like it became obvious that like if you're local, you know what this thing is, but if you're not, you don't understand what the name means of this like charity thing, nor what it's for, what to bring, because like there were some toys that were going to be brought that were not, we figured out, thematically correct, because like we didn't know at first that these were going to, I guess, be donated to kids. So bringing a teddy bear that's wearing a leather outfit is probably not the thing that you want to donate in this circumstance.
no.
But if it was going to be auctioned, you know, for like raising money,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, so, and there's been different kinds of things, like, you know, toy drives and different stuff over the years and so it was a little amusing to me because we are older and, you know, we remember doing these things.
Share a bear. I knew that's what it was called.
Right. And we're like, what does that mean? You know, like, so.
Yeah. And I agree with you 100%. I was like I like quickly went to Tilly's and found the event, and I'm like, yeah. Like, Share a Bear has been a thing that's been happening here. It says here since 2007, and it is if you are local, you understand what it means. It is like they are actually doing a toy drive where they're taking donations of teddy bears and other stuffed animals and then giving them to children. So, like you said, your leather-clad Santa or teddy bear,
Right.
probably not something you give to a child.
Right.
Or no, 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 no.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
but
Maybe
it was
kids
nice.
start
It was
early,
fun.
but, you know.
Well, that would be highly
Socially
selective, and a lot of
unacceptable.
work to figure that out. So,
Anyways.
but yeah. So I mean, the month had some highs and some lows to it. I don't know. I'm kind of in this strange like mix of things about the holidays and what's happening. It was nice. We had a little social at work. Our floor did a little potluck thing, which was nice. So yeah, and I think I don't know how to say it. It's so different.
Mm.
I know there's this ton of nostalgia about the past that's been going on, like when we were younger, what the holidays were like, and just a bunch of different stuff. And that's been this strange journey of late, because it's like, okay, what is that about, like the discomfort of not liking where we are today and what's going on? Who knows? I don't know, but it was nice to have a social at work, and then the one nonprofit I'm a part of, we got together and had a dinner, which was nice. We had a lot of good laughs and stuff. So yeah, it's been kind of up and down, but enjoyable.
Yay. Well, hopefully when we ring in the new year in just a few days,
All right.
everything will be better? Question mark? We'll find out. In the meantime, I'm not playing another sounder yet because I need to ask Gary, what's been going on over in the Patreons?
So we want to thank our patrons, give them some Big Bear Cub hugs. For the Cubster level, we have Charles W. and Michael K. At the Uber level, we have Dave T, Lee, and Michael Q. Of course, we also have our buddies, Lloyd G, Michael V, and Owen R. And some of them joined us recently.
Yeah.
So it was nice
Speaking
to
of
have
which,
some of them come out and have a little fun.
Yeah. Well, this should be quick. How about the shows that we had this week? This month?
So for those that may not have caught up, we stacked sort of November, and then we knew we had some away time. As Damon referred to, he went out of town and we had another thing. So the reason that we only had like 2 episodes to talk about that happened since the last time we did this was because we did November's really late. So now we're trying to get sort of back on track. So we did the November, what's going on, and then last week we did Jingle Mingle number 5. Where we played silly games online. It was nice. It was a good,
we did flashback on December. Well, I guess it was technically in November, but it posted on the page December 1st, which was the flashback of 340.
Yes. That was for Thanksgiving weekend. So, speaking of things with the Jingle Mingle, some hosts received things as
yes.
gifts. I was amused by the photograph that after the fact. Because one of the gifts arrived in the midst of the Jingle Mingle. It was not quite exactly planned that way, but it did happen.
Nice.
For those of you that can't see what's happening in the video, there is a very large slate gray ghost.
Oh, it's actually
It's
showing
a
up this
dirty.
time.
Yeah.
Maybe that was that was a Google Meet artifact, and this camera works better.
Could be.
Yeah.
But I had opened this like right here, and so
Yeah.
this isn't necessarily a huge space or anything. And I just kind of threw it over myself. I felt it had some, and I didn't think it was that big. And then later on, I found out it was much bigger than I thought it was.
I thought it was funny because you're like, yeah, and I was like, I know what size it is, and I'm like, it's gigantic.
It
And I
didn't
was
feel
like,
like it at the time, and then I pulled it out, and I'm like, "Oh no, this is bigger." I thought it was.
yeah,
It's a
way
perspective thing.
bigger. Yeah, way bigger than an entire bed. So yeah,
Now it's scary. There we go.
yeah.
Wow.
Just
Now
to
you're
give
gone.
people some perspective. Yeah, Jeff's just disappearing because
There we go.
it is so big it will be its own load of laundry. Just to say.
And then I can. You're not on here. No.
My entire body is.
I will
currently
reveal.
except my head.
Nice. I will reveal my gift. I got a nice little dice set. I think I have this on right. There we go. There we
Nice.
go. Yeah. They're the heavy metal dice that have a little bit of a rainbowy prism kind of effect to them.
Do
Yeah.
not drop those.
No.
It'd be
These
just as
are
bad as
so.
Lego.
Yeah. So
If not
like
worse.
this is the D4.
That is
This
very much
is
a
sharp.
caltrop.
This fucker is sharp. So I have plans for this set.
To be
More than
fair,
likely.
I just want to clarify to everybody, I did not give these to David as a gift as weapons. Like a few years ago, I remember David was talking about tabletop gaming and dice and having sets and stuff, and you'd said something about that, like you like collecting sets or having different.
Yes.
So they are very shiny.
Yeah.
I was not quite aware of the weight factor though, so
Yeah. So these, for those who are in the gaming scene, these are metal. And they are shit. That 4 was about to fall out, and I was gonna be like, they are shiny. They're heavy. There's a nice little heft to them. Now the rest of them aren't as pointy, but the 4, like I hate to say, I wish I could. I wish you could see the difference.
Literal pyramid.
But like the top of this one is like kind of dulled off. This this is actually like, it's not gonna, I will say it's probably not gonna pierce skin with me just doing this,
right.
but it is sharp, and I could see if I drop it and like stepped on it with a lot of weight, yeah, it's probably gonna hurt. It's probably gonna dig in. But I do love them. Thank you so much. Right now they're sitting next to my computer because I wanted to do this, and then I will probably, they're going to go in one of two games. They're either going to go in my Starfleet game that I do here at the house. So that I don't have the, well, if I drop it, I hopefully will be able to find it easier than dropping it at like someone else's home at the game shop that we game at. But yeah, they're lovely. Thank you so much, Gary.
It's all right.
And to speak on holiday things, I did send out holiday cards, and Gary kind of knows this. Jeff, for some reason, yours got returned.
Is it because they thought my apartment was vacant?
Yes.
You already know this?
My dad had the same problem sending me my Christmas gift. It was there's a possibility it was because I'm really bad at checking my mail. So when I was like after that went to open my locker, it's just jam packed, mostly with trash.
Okay.
Mm.
So it did get marked as vacant, and I it's like, is this the address? So I talked to I actually sent a picture of the scanned um thing in the mail to Gary, and he's like, no, that's the right address. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I just
And
wrote, because maybe they didn't read it right. Like that was the
if
thing. Like Gary,
if it hadn't been for the blanket, we would have thought you moved and you didn't tell us.
right?
But the
Because
blanket
that
had
was
just
sort of
been
why.
delivered. So I was like, well, we know that has to be right because he went to the door and got it. Like the package was
Right.
there. So I was like, all right, I don't know. But
So
to be
yeah,
fair, David hand wrote the outside of the card, and that was the only thing I had as a theory. As I was like, I don't know, maybe they couldn't read the handwriting. I don't like.
but it's not us. It's
They
we need to get
made
into
an
the habit of
assumption, which was incorrect.
yeah.
I just
So,
need to be better at making sure my mailbox is cleaned out around this.
So they did pick up the mail yesterday. So the card went back into the mail yesterday. So you should be getting it hopefully Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, I'll have to try to remember to actually.
Yeah. Now, again,
You can set yourself a reminder.
I appreciate the card. I would also like to inform you that I absolutely despise cards.
That's fine.
Because I look at it, go,
They're not.
Oh, that's sweet, and throw in the trash.
Yeah, that's fine. Like I don't
make
for
sure
a
there's
day
no
or
like money or gift cards included, and then it goes right into the trash.
Nice.
If you're gonna send me a card, you might as well just send me an e-card. Just send it to my email. 1, guaranteed delivery.
Fair.
Now you shouldn't have told me that you don't check your mail, because I'm just going to send shit to your mailbox all the time now.
Right.
With that,
or I'll be a real asshole and I'll sign you up for free magazine subscriptions.
Oh, Queen, no, don't do that. I hate that. I hate that.
I really wouldn't do it, but somebody did it to me recently. I got Vanity Fair for like a year.
Oh.
And I didn't sign up for it. I don't know. They just came. So like I would take the address off and take the insert thing out, and I'd take it to work and put it in the lunchroom. Let everybody read. Like, have at it.
Somebody might like it.
We have magazines now. Yeah. Good point. Way to upcycle, Gary.
You know what? I think we're
nothing but blue skies from now on.
He was prepared.
And
actually, I'll even do. No, that's not sky. Never mind.
And
that's
for
not
mine,
really sky.
Yeah, that's water. That's wall. It's blue.
Yeah. Hey, I know that one.
Anyways, so mine is one link, which is kind of a twofer. So I basically took the text from it, made it to the North Pole, and it's one of my favorite porn stars, Cliff Boyd. He's lying in bed and he's pole is erect. Why I say it's twofer is because of the comments.
Yeah, I see somebody put a comment in there and got a reply.
Yeah. That's the important part.
Oh.
Yeah. So I replied, wouldn't mind having Santa's pole sink into my near virgin ass. And he replied, that's an option.
Dirty flirty.
You know, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
He is the current North American bear.
Right.
and will be in Lexington, Kentucky in February.
Yeah. And,
Just putting that
I
out
can't
there.
afford to go to NAB.
Putting it out there.
I understand. I can just dream.
He's also in
It's fine.
Chicago.
I'm fine. It's fine.
He's also in Chicago. Anyway, and to add a bit to this, he is surprisingly one of the nicest people.
Oh, I believe that.
Yeah, he's like, I didn't want to say surprising. He is a very jovial person.
Right. I have no doubts
And
about
that is, yeah. And he did a class. Oh gosh, sorry, he did a class at World Bear 2023, I think, or 2024, those years. That was really good about. I think the intent was to be about harnessing your inner potential, but it was very much about like body image and being a bear of size doing adult entertainment, but it kind of divulged into being confident in yourself and being confident in your um, presentation, and it was really good, like really really good. It was a nice hour long, a little bit longer than an hour class that just hit some really great points. And he's an amazing person. I'm happy to have had the opportunity to meet him a few times, and now he's the North American Bear. Yeah.
Cool. Damon, what do you got?
So I am since we're don't have a lot this episode, I have three. Um, the first is called The Sound, and it's by my Aussie baker Rob, and the post says it's the sound of my cock slapping my belly that gets me, and he's laying in bed riding a dildo naked and letting his hard cock hit him in the belly. Yeah, that part.
It plays on a loop.
Is
At
Yeah,
least on
it does.
mine it does. So it's very ASMR, like kind of hypnotic.
I
Yeah,
mean,
Like
I
you
can't
could probably
listen to the sound at the moment, but
yeah,
video wise, you could barely see the cut back to the beginning of the loop.
Yeah.
right.
It is so
Yeah.
smooth.
It's technically, the video is technically only 6 seconds, but it's very easy to so congratulations to Blue Sky and their video like looping. It's and however this video is made, it's going really well.
Well, I mean,
That
he
part.
probably edited it down to that 6 seconds, so he
Right.
had the start and end, and he's very consistent with his rocking motion.
Hmm.
So
All right. So we go from the sound to the workout. This is from at the Beefy Greek, and it's a fuck me, a I know. I'm trying to get the words out, and I'm befuddled because I keep looking at his chest. Um, Shirtless bear. I'm assuming after a workout because he looks like he's in a locker room of some kind, holding like a protein shake. Yeah. Beautiful beard, beautiful body, chest, belly. Yeah. A little bit of underwear peeking out. It's wonderful.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't follow him, but I'm following him now.
As I say, I'm gonna follow because wow,
Yeah.
it's very nice
He's
to
a
look at.
tease.
Yeah, he definitely TV in his page.
Because
Um,
he'll have a shot of him completely naked, but he's covering up the naughty bits.
mhm. And then
Wow.
my last what Gary?
Just he's a big, beautiful man, and
Mhm.
those nipples are just absolutely begging to be played with. Anyways,
Right? Yes, absolutely, 100%. And then finally, in the spirit of the holiday, I have the holiday shirt montage. So I've featured Dave Cometastic on the show a couple of times, and this is a video. He, for the last 12 days, right before Christmas, was posting photos. I think he did a couple of videos of he wore 12 different, either it was a holiday sweater or a holiday shirt, um, and posted it every day. And yeah, he's obviously right up my alley, and these were a really fun little montage of his shirts. I have to stop looking and typing. So I will.
yeah,
I
he's
do
wearing
appreciate
shirts, sweater. Yeah,
I do appreciate the He-Man She-Ra Christmas special shirt.
Right?
hmm
Yeah.
I have to say my favorite out of the whole collection is the I guess I call it the onesie kind of
Mhm.
look, which I think is like literally right before Christmas,
Yeah.
possibly. So yeah, I follow him because he's an absolute cutie patootie, but I love the red and green striped.
And I'm sorry for anybody who missed part of that because my headphones died. So I had to switch headphones. And hopefully, one sec. You can check one other thing. Yeah, I need to switch this. I have to switch like 3 things.
Mm.
There we go. We're back. Sorry
Yay.
about that, folks. These AirPods don't work anymore.
Ah.
They're not reliable. I'm gonna have to
Ah.
use my actual new one.
Ah.
Newer ones. They've been around for a while. But anyways, moving on. Where were we?
Gary.
So I have 2 links, and I called the first one "Where is the T-shirt?" And that's because
Cute.
so this is a picture from a retail display that NJ Bear Cub One put on Blue Sky. It's from Planters, the nut company. You know that usually you get Planters peanuts or mixed nuts and stuff like that. But on the side of the holiday display, it says, "To all a good nut," and it says, "Celebrate the good at every gathering." And
Somebody was
that's why I'm like, "Where's the T-shirt? This this has to become a T-shirt." Like,
Right?
there's a part of me that's like, how I'm just gonna call it out. Thank you, faggot, who works in the marketing department that created this, because you know that a gay was like,
It's very appropriate. We sell peanuts.
Wow. I love the in the picture at the very bottom you have the planters
A peanut mobile.
peanut car being led by 3 reindeer Reindeer? Wow. Reindeer peanut. Gosh. Talking is hard tonight.
Rain nuts?
Rain
Rain-
nuts?
Yeah. And the front
Nut
one has
deer? I don't.
like it's Rudolph. Yeah.
Rain nut sounds funny.
Yes.
Anyway,
It's a
so that's
great
that.
marketing piece. So I was like, where's the t-shirt? And then to be thematically appropriate, the next one is titled Merry Christmas Sluts. And this is the Aftercare Bear.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what I was talking about earlier about how my feed was just a plethora of this stuff. And I love the whimsy and the creativity of boarding the erect phallus with just a little wrap of like battery powered LED Christmas lights around it,
Nice.
like it's a tree or whatever. And I was just like,
Work.
what's that?
'Cause, I mean, it goes off screen, so it could just be an actual string of lights.
Well, it's small. I see the little thing in the corner. Like it looks like it's probably
Yeah.
like a necklace. Like I wore during the Jingle Mingle that it wasn't really working because it's old.
Yeah, I think it runs off like a hearing aid battery or something. Is my guess,
Like a
because it's not a very
button
big string of lights.
So like I have like this little
Yeah.
son of a, they're so tangled. Strand of light, and I mean again, I don't know if it's even going to work. I think only the green ones are working right now. But yeah, the idea is that it has little lights in it,
Looks like
and again, this is
looks
yeah.
like an add-on for a tens unit.
actually off.
Or expect
yeah.
royalties for that idea.
It's a fun penis picture.
Yeah. It's funny because when I when people, we get to this time of year and it's like, oh, what would you like? Or blah blah blah. Nothing really comes to mind, and then I see something like this, and I'm like, that I'd like that. I'm not really sure you could order it.
You can't easily.
Yeah.
Might be able to rent it.
I just went right on for size. Just saying.
Oh,
I mean, you could put a ring on it.
I mean that too. I mean he has a ring in it. Yeah. Anywho, sorry, y'all.
I don't
Is
see
it?
a ring in it.
So if you go to his page and you go to the media, the first picture, unless I'm seeing something that I'm not,
Nope.
the first
that's
picture
it.
has,
That's one.
yeah. I was like, wait. I don't think he wears it all the time, because a lot of his, he does love his penis. I will say that much. And it is a beautiful
Maybe it's a
penis.
clip-on. Who knows?
But a lot of his pictures do not have the ring on. Whew. Nope, we're gonna. Follow you. I am now. Ooh. God damn.
Mm-hmm.
That is a. I don't know who you are, Africa Bear, but that is a lovely penis.
It is a very nice penis.
I mean, he's
Mhm.
only 6'4", 420 pounds, wears a size 16 6E shoe. Big man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So funny. I was watching. It's gonna make sense. I saw a random reel on Facebook. It's probably like in the Friends of Dorothy like chat. And it's like he wanted someone to lay on him, and just, like the little guy bigger guy in the bed. They're obviously like a couple of sometimes. He's like, I want you to lay on me. And he goes, I'll crush you. And he goes, sometimes I want to be crushed. And the guy's like, no, I don't want to do it. And he goes, oh. And he kind of like sulks a little bit. And then the guy finally turns him down and then just lays on him. And it's very much what he wanted. And yeah. 644 something.
Hmm.
Yeah. I might not be able to last for long, but I wouldn't mind it.
It's like a
Kind of,
blanket.
yeah, just like a heavy-weighted blanket.
That's how I like to describe when somebody says, I don't understand this whole crushing thing. And I'm like, it's kind of like a weighted blanket, really.
Yeah.
It's an interesting way to describe it. It's like a weighted blanket, only it's a person.
Yeah.
On you.
Mm-hmm. It makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an
Anyway.
analogy. It's not exactly like it, but, you know,
Right.
it's kind of the same idea. Anyways.
Yeah. Okay, moving right along.
Gary, you must have done some binging.
Yeah, kind of. It's a couple days later. For links, I just have Stranger Things season 5, volume 2 just came out Christmas. 3 particular episodes for a total of about 5 hours, I think. Or 4 hours altogether. They were long, yeah. If you're into Stranger Things, I know there's a lot of thoughts going on online about it. I've kind of said something similar to this before about other like major IPs. Just enjoy it. Just watch it for what it is. Enjoy it. It's entertainment. Like, is it perfect? No. Do you care that much? Obviously, some of you do because you like have opinions about it. But I'm like, I don't give a shit. Like, I'm just watching it. I'm enjoying it.
Look,
like,
disassociate from your own headcanon, please. It's somebody else telling a story.
Right. And I will say this, like there's some obvious like homage things that happen. Like there is one moment that happens in the most recent episode in this particular second volume set. There's a visual and I was like, get the fuck out. I'm like, that is from, I'm not going to spoil it, from a movie. And I was like, that's crazy. And then I was like, and then, you know, later I'm watching these like recap shows and they're all saying the exact same thing. They're like, obviously this is a thing from this movie from the 80s anyways. But it's kind of Easter eggy. It's kind of fun. I will say it was interesting, and they really are tying a lot of the stuff together. That like they're answering a bunch of stuff and explaining things, and I'm kind of impressed in a way that the Duffer Brothers are actually bringing it together, and I'm very intrigued to see what's going to happen when we get to New Year's. So yeah, I will probably end up watching it streaming, and then that'll be that. There is going to be an animated spin-off series, and then there's another thing that's coming that they are, I think, producing but not creating. That's also a spin-off, but apparently it's a different decade and it has nothing to do with this location or these characters, which I also find very interesting. So who knows? If you're into it, great. And if you kind of don't give a shit, then just move on, you know? It's not that big a deal.
Characters.
I have
different location.
I've wanted to watch. I haven't. I like this being season 5, and I'm like, fuck. I'm so behind because I think I'm still. I don't think I've seen season 3. That's how behind I am. But you know, it's fine. Go at that at your pace. It's popular, so I doubt it's going anywhere. I say cheekily. Hopefully, it won't be. But
I'm sure with anything, because this is a Netflix produced program, that it'll just hang out on its service for the rest of the Netflix time. So, which is kind of one of the upsides, downsides to streaming, is it just ends up being there and it's there.
Mm.
The only way it would go off is if Netflix licensed it to stream somewhere else.
Right.
And the contract was an exclusive internet streaming license, but here we are.
Mm.
Speaking of here we are, I believe that's the end. Oh. Plain ways to contact us. Go to our website, cubsoutloud.com. Shoot us an email, cubsoutloud@gmail.com. Leave us voicemail. Love to hear your voice. At 361-COL-TALK. That's 361-265-8255. We do accept anonymous messages. So if you want to NGL us via our phone line or voicemail, feel free.
Mm.
You can also follow us on Blue Sky, Facebook, and Tumblr and YouTube at Comes Out Loud, the appropriate place, the URL. Join our entourage chat on Telegram at bit.ly/COL or telegram-COL. You can find our calendar from when we know when we're recording these shows. We'll post up on there. And that's at bit.ly/calendar-COL. You can get various accoutrements such as Cubs Out Loud shirts, hats, mugs, handy towels, etc. All at our Zazzle store at zazzle.com/cubsoutloud. Some of those designs were designed by Smashy. You can find more of his work at tpublic.com/user/SmashyTheBear. You can also become a patron at patreon.com/cubsoutloud or send us a donation at paypal.me/cubsoutloud. You can find us on the various podcasting platforms, Apple Podcasts, Amazon, Spotify, etc. You can find me as BoxCub. I'm just going to stick to that one because that's the only one I really do anything on. I am thinking about starting to post my story on a site. Haven't decided which and how or actually done it. But if you go back in my X or Blue Sky feed, you can find the Google Doc link. You'll be a viewer, so you can read it without disturbing anything. If you would like to read it, I'm actually working on chapter 30. These aren't like excessively long chapters or anything, but it's a nice little story. It's not like super fantastic or anything, but I'm having fun, and that's the important part. Damon?
Hi. If you would get in touch with me, you can find me as Theater Cub 79. That's TheaterCub79 on most related sites here on Twitch, Discord, for example. Or you can find me as pup_umbra on one site or pup_umbra79 on Blue Sky. The Blue Sky is not safe for work. For the safe for work stuff, you want DMAGamer79 on Blue Sky and TikTok. Gary.
If you would like to get in touch with me, you can pretty much find me anywhere online as GearBear73.
And with that, say good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Have a good one, y'all.
Bye.